are not typically European cities. Most people envision Caribbean islands, African safaris, or overwater bungalows in the Maldives. However, Europe has many more decently warm cities during the winter than you might think. We researched all of the warmest places in Europe to visit during the winter months of December, January, February, and March. A pattern begins to emerge, as you will see in the locations mentioned in this video. All of these European cities are cheaper, less crowded, and free of sweltering 35-plus-degree weather during the winter months, making it a great time of year to visit. While everyone else is on a crowded beach in Cancun, you can cross some insanely beautiful countries off your bucket list while not freezing your buns off. Here are the 15 warmest places in Europe with the highest temperatures to visit this winter. Number 1. Canary Islands, Spain. The Canary Islands are a group of beautiful Spanish islands off the coast of Morocco that are only a 4-hour flight away from London. During the winter, these islands have some of the warmest and sunniest weather in Europe. Which is the best island to visit? You can't go wrong with any of them, but Tenerife, Gran Canaria, and Lanzarote are the most popular. Whatever you choose, be prepared for an abundance of outdoor activities, sports, hiking, and natural wonders. Number 2. Limassol in Cyprus. Limassol is not only relatively warm during the winter months, but it is also a city that has the best of both worlds. You'll appreciate the juxtaposition of modern areas and the strikingly beautiful old town. The narrow stone streets that wind out from the old fishing harbor are lined with medieval-era buildings. Limassol is a winter getaway you won't regret, thanks to its beaches, castles, and Greek ruins. Because of the island's location in the far east of the Mediterranean Sea, any city in beautiful Cyprus will have similar temperate weather. Number 3. Azores Islands, Portugal. The Azores Islands, located in the North Atlantic Ocean, have long been referred to as Europe's Hawaii, and it's easy to see why. Some of the similarities include waterfalls, volcanoes, natural thermal pools, mountains, lush greenery, and miles of beaches. Many people have never heard of the Azores, which is a good thing. Enjoy the natural beauty while you can. If you need to get out of the snow, you can fly from New York to the Azores in 5.5 hours or from Lisbon in 2 hours. Number 4. Seville in Spain. Seville is officially the warmest city in continental Europe all year, and winter is a fantastic time to visit. While you may be caught in the occasional downpour, it's far preferable to trying to visit during the summer, when temperatures frequently exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Ouch! Winter brings fewer tourists and lower prices, with even the highest-rated hotels dropping to under $100 per night. You'll never run out of beautiful cathedrals, handsome museums, and fine art shows to fill your days. Number 5. Faro, Portugal. Faro is Portugal's southernmost city and an ideal retreat for those seeking peace and quiet. It's a quaint and charming town that provides an escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and it has warm weather in winter, unlike most of Europe. Tourist numbers are lower in winter, as they are in Seville, but that doesn't mean there isn't plenty to do. The winter season only has about 5 days of rain per month, so there are plenty of sunny days to golf, walk on the beach, birdwatch, and cycle. Number 6. Gibraltar, United Kingdom. Many people have heard of the Rock of Gibraltar, but few can locate it on a map. Gibraltar is a 6-square-kilometer British overseas territory off the coast of Spain, with views of Morocco. It has been under British control since 1713, but it has changed hands numerous times before that. Despite its small size, Gibraltar is an excellent winter vacation destination due to its mild climate and extensive list of activities. You can visit over 150 caves, 50 kilometers of World War II tunnels, botanical gardens, ride the cable car, or walk across the suspension bridge. You'll also be close to Spain and Morocco, so you can easily add some extra warm winter destinations to your itinerary. Number 7. Valletta, Malta. I honestly can't think of a more visually stunning city than Valletta. It almost looks like something out of a movie. In addition to its beauty, Valletta is warm during the winter due to its location south of Italy in the Mediterranean Sea. In fact, all of Malta's cities will have similar warm climates, so don't rule out Medina, Rabat, or Zabar. Valletta was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980 and was recently designated as the European Capital of Culture. Number 8. Crete in Greece. Get away from the snow and visit Crete, Greece's largest island. If I'm being honest, winter in Crete can be a little rainy, but that won't stop you from enjoying its hundreds of miles of beaches. I'd rather be on a gloomy beach than in the freezing cold. Plus, if you get stuck inside all day, you can just eat delicious, authentic Greek food. Problem fixed. Winter visitors to Crete experience a different type of Greece than summer visitors, one that is more relaxed, hospitable, and charming. There will be no long lines, inflated prices, or overcrowded cities. Number 9. Palermo, Italy. Palermo is Italy's 5th largest city, and it's also one of the warmest, thanks to its location on the rock that the boot of Italy kicks on the map. Winters in Palermo are mild, with temperatures reaching up to 20 degrees Celsius on some afternoons, thanks to the warm Sirocco winds that blow in from Africa. This means that you can enjoy everything from incredible street food to clear turquoise waters all year. If you're a fan of The Godfather, Palermo is almost certainly on your bucket list. Number 10. Mallorca, Spain. Mallorca, Spain's 3rd entry on the list, dazzles with its impossibly clear waters. Mallorca is located in a cluster of islands off the east coast of Spain, and is usually associated with spring break parties. But it is more laid back than the infamous Ibiza. The weather is warm and sunny all year due to its location on the Balearic Sea. Winter is the best time to visit, because mass tourism has been present on the island since the 1950s. You'll have access to all the world's most famous spas and hotels, as well as over 3,400 restaurants and 262 breathtaking beaches. Number 11. Toulon in France. Toulon may not be well known, but its weather certainly should be. During the winter, it is the warmest city in France, and it is also much more affordable than its nearby neighbors. Saint-Tropez, Cannes, and Monte Carlo, Monaco are all close to Toulon and enjoy the same mild winter weather. The mountains to the north of the city keep the cold winter winds at bay, keeping Toulon relatively warm, dry, and sunny. Number 12. Kotor, Montenegro. This magnificent fortified city appears to be straight out of a children's storybook. Kotor is an ancient walled city with a history dating back to the Middle Ages, hidden within the protection of a winding bay. Not only is Kotor quite mild for a Balkan country, but it's also one of the most affordable places on this list. When compared to warm European islands in the winter, your budget will stretch 2 to 3 times as far here. Winter visits will be quiet and relaxed, because most cruise ships will not return until spring. Use the cooler weather to hike, bike, jog, or stroll around the old town and the city's many fortifications. Number 13. Šibenik, Croatia. Game of Thrones fans will go crazy for this one. Šibenik is a charming old city on the Dalmatian coast with plenty of history to discover. But it was most recently used as a filming location for the wildly popular series. Šibenik is much smaller and less crowded than other Croatian cities that have grown in popularity as a result of Game of Thrones. While highs of 12 and 13 degrees Celsius aren't sweltering, they are far warmer than the 0 degrees Celsius of neighboring Baltic countries. During the winter, warm winds and Adriatic Sea waters keep Šibenik mild and tolerable. Number 14. Istanbul, Turkey. So, does Istanbul technically belong to Europe or Asia? Both. The city spans both continents and is heavily influenced by each culture on its streets. Istanbul has a mild winter compared to the rest of Eastern Europe, but it is not a destination for sun worshippers. Winter has little sun, but that may give you more time and freedom to explore the hundreds of attractions scattered throughout the ancient city. Number 15. Isles of Scilly, United Kingdom. The Isles of Scilly, located just off the coast of Cornwall, is the warmest place in England during the winter. The North Atlantic current keeps the islands warm all winter, making frost and snow extremely rare. Visiting the Isles of Scilly feels like stepping back in time. Everything moves a little slower on these lovely islands, as it should. Hope you enjoyed watching this video on 15 warmest places to visit in Europe this winter. Have a warm winter season. Thank you for watching.